Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don, this is Rockin' the Country. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Penny Hedlund made a gift to the channel for me to get this one up. So Penny, thank you for the gift. Thank you for your patience. It took me an extra day to get this up, but I got all my stuff in line. And I'm still down the Jersey shores, you could see, on a lagoon. So let's see, we've got the War Hippies, Like Father, Like Daughter. And Penny said, I know it's too late to get this up today, but it's my dad's birthday. This was a couple days ago. This song may be in honor of Dad, who is alive, by the way. I think that's what you wrote in the thing. It wasn't quite clear in what you had written. You said who live, by the way, or something like that. But I'm assuming you meant who is alive, by the way. It's more for me, however, meaning more for Penny, the daughter. My dad and I are so much alike that we have difficulty with each other from time to time, but we still love each other very much. Well, that's beautiful that you realize both things, Penny. So let me put my headphones on and let's see what the War Hippies have. These two guys that comprise the War Hippies actually are veterans. And when they got back, they joined up and are now musicians. So it's kind of like a military theme between Cross Canadian Ragweed song that I did that Jacob Herricks had requested and now the War Hippies, but I don't think this is going to be a war type song. All right, here we go. That's
from
beautiful.
The first day that I met you, with your brown eyes, I didn't want to cry, I couldn't hold it back,
Yep.
even if I wanted to. From your first breath to your first step, you were perfect and such a hot mess. How could it be that you'd be just like me? 'Cause you're wild like a river, don't take no advice. If I told you once or 1,000 times, it just never sank in. You had to touch that stove again. Old soul, free spirit, always ready to run. Loves her mama like the morning loves the rising sun. Just who you are. I guess the apple didn't fall too far. She's tough, hard-headed, thank God I got her. Like father, like daughter.
There you go, Penny.
One day it's headed to the fishing hole. You came downstairs with your fishing pole, wearing cowboy boots. Said, Daddy, wanna go with you. Gravel road, no training wheels. Skin your knees going down the hill. You never even cried, but I swear I almost died.
Oh.
Yeah, you're wild like a river, don't take no advice. I told you once or 1,000.
Now, Penny, you don't strike me as the wild type. We're all good at covering stuff up and presenting a certain image, but you strike me as not the wild type. And not the boring type by any stretch. That's not what I'm saying, but I don't know. Some people, you have this impression that some folks are, most people can't imagine that I was absolutely crazy back in my days. Not mean, but that I definitely had screws loose. I still do in my own way, but I know how to keep everything sort of just from not getting arrested. But you meet somebody later in life and they're just, they calmed down and you can't imagine that they were nuts back in the day or had a wild side back in the day. Anyway, you can clear up all of that or none of that if you want, Penny. It's always an option.
Times it just never sank in. You had to touch that stove again.
Yep.
Old soul, free spirit, always ready to run. Love your mama like the morning loves the rising sun. Just who you are. I guess the apple didn't fall too far. Well, she's tough, hard-headed, thank God I got her. Like father, like daughter.
I love this instrumentation.
One day she's gonna find her own path, and I know she knows that she can always come back. I'm a part of her, and she's a part of me. That's the way don't take no advice. If I told her once or 1,000 times, it just never sank in. She had to touch that stove again. Old soul, free spirit, always ready to run. Loves her mama like the morning loves the rising sun. Just who you are, I guess the apple didn't fall too far. And she's tough, hard-headed, thank God I got her. Like father, like daughter. Like father, like daughter.
I've seen this dynamic play out. Oh, those teenage fights can be brutal. And when I say teenage fights, I mean when the daughter hits those teen years and she starts voicing her opinions and she starts going to war with her father who is not having it. Oh, those could be hellacious. I mean, parent-child arguments and dislikes can run pretty deep, but it's one of these. I love that he says, thank God I've got her. Like, he loves having this girl, even though they butt heads. And there comes a time when she moves out of the house, maybe gets a husband, boyfriend, whatever, moves off to college, then they start to get along really well. It's amazing how that dynamic can shift where you're at each other's throats, but then come back. So Penny, that was fun. I love these sentimental songs. We guys, we are sentimental. We still have our 5-year-old kindergarten heart in us. Even when we get older, when we get tough, there may be certain anger parts, whatever we get that life did to us and that we didn't combat well enough to remain, just who we want to be, let's say. But man, this will bring us to our knees. Our love I've got 2 surrogate daughters and surrogate son, and I love them, and there are others that I just have deep love for that are just, I'm like a dad to them, and I love it. So I'm going to rate this song. The instrumentation in this should not be lost behind this powerful storyline. The storyline it resonates with me because I understand it. I have people in my mind to whom this equates. I have people, too, where the father didn't accept the differences in the kids, too, and the father missed the boat on being able to love his kids and enjoy his kids. I know a number of and mothers too, but scenarios like this, not just from my life coaching, but from life, period, my own life, which is where a fair amount of my life coaching, understanding and dissection, if you will, and understanding of circumstances comes in. But this was the instrumentation in this was gorgeous, like very orchestral, and it just sort of elevated you to this heavenly realm about that's what love is. I don't go at it with somebody, but you still love them. You stay in life with them. You stay on life's path with them. That's what friendship is, but it applies within families. So the number that struck me on this instantly was a 9.0. And it was on the strength of the instrumentation. As soon as the number popped into my head, I knew it was about the instrumentation coupled with the beautiful lyrics in this. So there it is, folks. 9.0. That's going in the playlist of songs of 9.0. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Thank you again, Penny Hedlund, and keep rocking the country.